So the doctor's appointment today for me was good. I had like a list of things I wanted to talk to her about. Many of these things are things I've shared on my channel before. Like I talked to her a little bit about having polycystic ovarian syndrome, and just she was impressed with me having 2 kids without having to have like any intervention. So that was cool. We talked a little bit about that. I did tell her that I have like no idea when I ovulate or if I'm still irregular or not. Like I've been tracking things in an app, but she was encouraging me to like actually track my daily body temperature and also try to use like the cheapy ovulation test strips on Amazon just to figure out like, has my body sort of, I mean, obviously I still probably have PCOS, but has being pregnant twice changed things at all for me as far as like making things a bit more regular. So I'm going to do that this month and just like start tracking things because I think, you know, having more data would be helpful. And here's my little drawer where I've been putting them. I've been meaning to label them and like be more organized, but this is my first stab at it. Like reusable thing that you can use with the 40 test strips that it comes with. And I guess when you're out of those 40, you can buy more, I would assume. And this is what just came out of here when I ejected it. And I feel like this is this exact test, right? Like with this test, this is where I dip the urine. You know, I dip this, I hold it on this side and I dip it into the urine. And with this situation, I put it in here and then I dipped it in the urine, but it's, you know, it's dipping in the urine in the exact same place. And then it's essentially the same exact test. You just have to think with this one and you don't with this one because this, I guess, reads it for you and then determines the value. So because this line is lighter than this line, it's saying that I'm not ovulating. So I don't know. That's all I know for right now. And then I guess there's no way to turn this off to save the battery. It just says low and high fertility results will stay there for 8 minutes. And then after the 8 minutes is up, it will turn off. I guess peak would stay, but it's gonna take 8 minutes to go off. So I just took this and I hopped in the shower thinking like, oh, I would get out and it would be low fertility. And look, I'm getting a non-flashing smiley face, which I'm finding so interesting because I never got the flashing smiley face, which I guess normally you would get the flashing smiley face for a couple of days prior to your peak window. But I'm not getting that. So that means that today is max day, peak fertility. So I'm so curious, like actual test strip compared to yesterday's test strip. So unless it's a fluke, it changed. Maybe it was just not a good time of the day to test yesterday. Because I've been trying to pay attention to my body, and I kind of feel like I felt like I should have gotten this yesterday, or at least the flashing. Okay, so it's now the same day that I took this test in the morning, but it is evening. It's like 10 p.m. And out of curiosity, I wanted to see if this test would show similar results to yesterday's test. So here's yesterday's test next to today's test, with today being on the top. And as you can see, that line is way, way darker, which is interesting because I mentioned it earlier today, but up here, it talks about how normally people might get high fertility days before you get the peak. And I must not be one of those people, or at least not in this cycle, because this is today, and I just showed you the purple yesterday comparatively. And then even if I compare this to last night's test, it's like drastic difference. So I guess don't lose hope. You never know. Like the next day it could be totally different. If you have PCOS, don't lose hope because these things could work. I don't know. We're still experimenting, but it seems like it is possible that it might work. Okay, I just took it on a whim because the test said, obviously I didn't get pregnant last month. The test said that I should start taking this on the 28th, the app did. But I was like, that seems like way too long to wait. So I decided to take it today. I got an error message, so then I took another one, and now I'm getting a smiley face. And it's 5:30. It's not even like peak time that they say to do it. So, and it's not even a blinking one. It's a straight up smiley face. So now I don't know what's happening. Am I actually ovulating, or am I just, do I always have LH in my system, and so therefore I'm always getting a smiley face? All right, today is February 1st, and it's been 3 minutes. I am 8 days past ovulation. I know it's really early to even check, but I thought I would. It is negative. Not really that surprising. It's also 8 o'clock at night. I probably should have done this in the morning, but whatevs, I didn't. So, until another day. Okay, today is February 2nd, and I am trying this again to see. Okay, 3 minutes is up. Still not pregnant. Okay, it is February 3rd. Still the same. Friday. I don't even see anything faint. Okay, today's Saturday, February 12th, and it's saying low fertility. This is the first day that I took a test. It's actually saying in the app I shouldn't even be testing, but as you probably know at this point, I am just testing every single day after my period to see if this result changes at all during the month, because I have a theory that these tests don't work if you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I don't know. Maybe these clear blues will work better than these, but I do not think that these work because they are always the same. So, TBD. Okay, this is interesting. Today is Sunday, February 13th. I should not be ovulating. Again, I'm just testing every single day in this cycle. And according to this test, even though yesterday I was low fertility, today I am non-flashing smiley face, peak fertility, which I don't think is true, but you never know. So, is it an LH surge? Because in fact, it is truly a surge. Or is it LH surge because I have high LH all the time? And what's even more annoying now is that I can't test tomorrow because now that this test has a straight smiley face on it, it will display for 48 hours and you can't clear it. I might have to get a second one of these just so that I can continue to use the digital every single day, because like I said, I'm not sure that these like cheapies work that great, because when I take a cheapie test, it's just like so hard. I mean, this one's obvious, right? Like definitely not. But like sometimes, you know, I'll take one of these and it will look like that, but then I take this and it looks like that. I don't know. Okay, today is Valentine's Day. It's February 14th. This is yesterday's test. The test won't work today. It stays like this for 48 hours, as I mentioned yesterday. Here's the stick that was in there. I'm just still so surprised that it's reading peak with the line looking like that. And then here is yesterday's test, the cheapie test, compared to today's test. I took this midday. This to me does not look like I'm ovulating. It's certainly not peak. If you compare them, looks about the same. So I'm just not sure that actually works. Okay, today is February 15th. Couldn't take a test yesterday because the happy face was already there, and now it says I'm not ovulating. So I just really don't know. I don't know. I'm laying in bed and realized I haven't even got out my phone really to remember or capture what happened today. I was just about to go to sleep. So this morning, it's Sunday, and the kids they kind of slept a little bit late, not really, but I started to hear Theo stirring, and my BBT thermometer that sits right here in my drawer beeped. And I was like, oh, I should just use it before like I get up and get them, because I always forget to use it because I'm already like up and getting them, or like someone needs me at like, 4:30 a.m. like right before. You get what I'm saying. But I used the thermometer, and while I was laying here with the thermometer, I really had to pee, and I was like, you know what? I should take a test, because I took 2 tests last week and they were both negative. So I went to the bathroom and I like peed, dropped the dropper in, left. So I went and got Theo, and then when I came back and put him in our bed, I went in the bathroom just to like check, because it had been at least 3 minutes at that point. Figured it would be the way it's been, and I was shocked. I saw 2 lines and I was like, holy shit. And then eventually I woke Michael up to show him, and I feel like he was like totally out of it and kind of like, what? Like, it's very faint. And I was like, well, it's a pregnancy test. Like, if there's 2 lines, there's 2 lines. I think at first he thought I took a COVID test. Like, I have no idea, because it was just one of those cheapy dollar store ones. And then he was like, well, go take another one. So I went and took another one, and then I took a digital. And the digital, I took it, and then I went and got my phone, because it has like the countdown timer, and I wanted to get it on video, like not pregnant, or, blinking and then pregnant. And by the time I got back with my phone, it already said pregnant. So, okay, I just walked in the other room, and it was blinking, and then I walked back and look, double confirmation. Yay, oh my God. It didn't take even the 3 minutes. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm like really excited, but I'm nervous, because like it's just a vulnerable time. I feel like everyone's very nervous in the beginning, especially when you have like family members that have miscarried, and you've had your own sort of like traumatic things that have happened during pregnancy. So I just hope it all goes okay.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay